Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, the famous Palki festival belongs to which of the following states? Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra or Goa? The correct answer is option C, Maharashtra. Recently, the delegates from several countries who are in the city of Pune for the G20 Digital Economy Working Group Conference got a glimpse of the 800-year-old Warkari community's Palki of Sant Tukaram Maharaj from a special pavilion of the Pune Municipal Corporation. The palkis, or the procession of the palanquins carrying the paduka or revered symbolic footwear of Sant Tukaram Maharaj and Sant Dhyaneshwar Maharaj, started their 3-week-long journeys from temple towns of Dehu and Alandi. The palkis are slated to reach Pandharpur on the auspicious occasion of 𝐃𝐨𝐰𝐬𝐬𝐷 Ekadashi on June 29. This is a 1000-year-old tradition which has been following by the Warkaris, the people who follow the Wari, a fundamental ritual. The Palki begins in the month of Jesht, June, and the entire procedure takes a sum of 22 days. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, NASA recently shared the image of a flower grown on the International Space Station. The flower was grown in orbit as part of the Veggie facility. Identify the flower in the statement given above. Zinnia, Swiss chard, sunflower or red romaine. The correct answer is option A, Zinnia. Recently, NASA shared an image of Zinnia flower grown on International Space Station. The Zinnia flower was grown in orbit as part of the Veggie facility. The Veggie plant experiment was a flowering crop experiment that began on November 16, 2015. NASA astronaut 𝐃𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 Lindgren activated the Veggie system and its rooting pillows containing Zinnia seeds as part of efforts to better understand how plants grow in microgravity. Zinnia seeds were chosen on purpose because growing this plant is a challenging process. This experiment served as an opportunity for scientists to practice autonomous gardening. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, Hiroshima AI process is an initiative of which of the following? G20, United Nations Organization, G7 or Quad? The correct answer is option C, G7. Recently, the group of 7 industrialized countries have held their first meeting on how to best promote artificial intelligence. It is part of their framework called the Hiroshima AI process. Among other matters, the G7 Hiroshima leaders initiated the Hiroshima AI process. It is an effort by this bloc to determine a way forward to regulate artificial intelligence. In the Hiroshima process, the governments are set to hold cabinet-level discussions on the issue and present the results by the end of the year. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding SANKALP program. 1. It is an initiative of Ministry of Education. 2. It is a centrally sponsored scheme. 3. It is a World Bank assisted program. How many of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship certified 98 trainers trained in the cluster-based Training of Trainers project under the SANKALP program. The SANKALP program was launched in January 2018 to strengthen institutional mechanisms for skill development and increase access to quality and market-relevant training for youth across the country. It is an initiative of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It is a centrally sponsored scheme. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It is a World Bank loan-assisted project and aligned with the overall objectives of the National Skill Development Mission. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, Mission Evolve is an initiative of which of the following? IDBI and Ministry of Corporate Affairs, SIDBI and Ministry of Corporate Affairs, IDBI and Niti Aayog or SIDBI and Niti Aayog? The correct answer is option D, SIDBI and Niti Aayog. Recently, the Small Industries Development Bank of India or SIDBI has launched the Mission Evolve, that is Electric Vehicle Operations and Lending for Vibrant Ecosystem. It was launched in association with Niti Aayog, World Bank, Korean World Bank and Korean Economic Development Cooperation Fund. Under the initiative, SIDBI said it will give MSMEs access to affordable commercial financing for EV loans, including hosting of telematics that could help reduce financing costs and provide data for other financial services. The program comes in the backdrop of SIDBI's aim to support India's target for 30% EV penetration by 2030 or EV30@30. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Parker Solar Probe, sometimes seen in the news. 1. Its one of the objectives is to study the acceleration of solar winds. 2. The probe has 5 instrument suites designed to study various subjects. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, NASA's Parker Solar Probe detected what scientists believe to be structures inside coronal holes responsible for fast solar winds. The Parker Solar Probe was launched by NASA on 12 August 2018. The primary science goals for the mission are to trace the flow of energy and understand the heating of the solar corona and to explore what accelerates the solar wind. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is designed to swoop within about 4 million miles of the sun's surface to trace the flow of energy. The probe has 4 instrument suites designed to study magnetic fields, plasma, and energetic particles and image the solar wind. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the first tissue engineering scaffold has been developed by which of the following? APJ Savran Institute for Biosciences and Clinical Research, Indian Council of Medical Research, Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology, or National Institute of Pathology. The correct answer is option C, Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology. Recently, the low-cost tissue engineering scaffold Colledam, developed by Thiruvananthapuram-based Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute for Medical Sciences and Technology, was approved by the Drugs Controller General of India. This Class D biomedical device is capable of promoting rapid and cost-effective healing of skin wounds with minimal scarring. The research team has prepared the tissue engineering scaffold by recovering the extracellular matrix from the gallbladder of pigs. As part of their previous research, the team had discovered the mechanism of the skin healing reaction. It showed that anti-inflammatory specialized cells involved in the immune system that destroy bacteria and other pathogens also played a major role in healing when skin grafts were used. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, the Ramgarh Vishdhari Tiger Reserve is located in which of the following states? Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Rajasthan, or Karnataka? The correct answer is option C, Rajasthan. Recently, the Forest Department of Rajasthan informed that they are preparing to inaugurate a wildlife safari within the Ramgarh Vishdhari Tiger Reserve. The Ramgarh Vishdhari Tiger Reserve lies in the southeastern part of Rajasthan in Bundi district with representation of both Vindhyan and Aravali elements. It is in continuation with the buffer area of Ranthambore Tiger Reserve in the northeastern side and Mukundra Hills Tiger Reserve in the southern side. The Maize River, a tributary of Chambal River, passes through the Tiger Reserve. The forest of the reserve and nearby areas is classified by dry deciduous forest. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently launched by the Indian Navy, the ship Anjadip is a anti-submarine warfare shallow watercraft, frigate, destroyer, or submarine. The correct answer is option A, anti-submarine warfare shallow watercraft. Recently, an anti-submarine warfare shallow watercraft vessel Anjadip of the Indian Navy was launched at the Larsen and Turbo Kattupalli port. Anjadip is the third of the 8 ships of the contract that was signed between Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, Kolkata, and Ministry of Defence in April 2019. The vessel was named after the island of Anjadip located off Karwar Port, Karnataka, signifying its strategic maritime importance. The Arnala class of ships built by GRSE would replace the current Abhay class of anti-submarine warfare corvettes of the Navy. They are designed to undertake anti-submarine operations in coastal waters, low-intensity maritime operations, subsurface surveillance, among others. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, the Global DPI Summit is organized by which of the following? Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Ministry of Communications, or Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. The correct answer is option D, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Recently, the Global DPI Summit was successfully organized by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. The Global Digital Public Infrastructure Summit was held in Pune on June 12, 2023. The summit seeks to ignite inspiration, propelling nations to embrace DPI as a catalyst for growth, inclusivity, and citizens' welfare. Around 150 foreign delegates from 50 countries and over 250 delegates attended the summit in person. During the summit, India signed the Memorandum of Understanding with 4 countries, namely Armenia, Sierra Leone, Suriname and Antigua and Barbuda, on sharing India's stack, that is successful digital solutions implemented at population scale. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Last question is recently seen in the news. Chite Louis River is located in which of the following states of India? Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland or Arunachal Pradesh? The correct answer is option A, Mizoram. Recently, the Chite Louis River was seen in the news because of its deteriorating condition. It is a river that flows in the eastern side of 𝐾𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 city, Mizoram. It traverses through the alluvial valley at an altitude of 800 to 1000 meters. The river starts its journey from Bangkon Range in North 𝐾𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢. It flows for around 20 km in eastern 𝐾𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 before joining river Tuirial at the southern end of the city. The Zoram Research Foundation, a non-profit organization working for traditional water management in Mizoram, began an initiative to save the river in 2007. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Which of the following vaccine candidates has returned a 99% immune response in a human clinical trial to prevent chikungunya? SCT-V01C, Spikogen, VLA1553 vaccine or INO4800. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.